Welcome all. Suppose I write one variable here and I will store 50 here, then we'll print C. If I select all and I run all these, then I will get 110. And suppose next time you say I want to add 40 and 100, you will get 140. But for that I have to write 4 lines of code once again. We don't want to do the repetitive task time and again. What we can do is we can automate the repetitions by defining a function. If you check, I've written 4 lines here. Print C. I want to print C. A and B are the two numbers 10 and 30. Then the name of the function is fu1. You have to write this way. So we are normally storing numbers. Now here, this is the name of the function fu1, fun. You can write fin, you can write finn, you can write fu1 whatever you want. This is name. You can write abc also. To know that it's a function, I've written fu1. Now this is a function. The right hand side function, you have to write. There is no other way. Even if I start writing something like this, def, suppose I will write this, and then I will start writing fun, it will show me.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, you can click here and you will get a function. You start writing this bracket, curly bracket, and within that you have to write everything. Normally you have to start writing the bracket here itself, then click enter, let that bracket be there. In some, previously when people started doing R, even if when people took that here, that created a problem.
Okay.
But this looks good though, but that created a problem. So normally what we do is we keep it here only. But yeah, these days everything must be working. I can copy and paste these lines of code there, and I can check. I can copy and I can paste, but anyway, you can remember this way. So all the lines of code, 3, 4, 5, 10, whatever number of lines of code, you have to write within the curly brackets. This is the starting bracket, this is the ending bracket, and then you need to call the function. Only when you call the function, it will be implemented, otherwise not. So you need to call the function. This is the function. Name of the function is fu1. That is what I've written here. Now this is the name. With this name you have to call it. How can you call it? You have to write the parenthesis here. This is the starting bracket, this is the ending bracket. We'll not write anything here because we want to add two numbers, that's all. Whatever number you write, tomorrow if you change here and you write 100, 300, you will get 400. Whatever you write here, whatever lines you must have written here, they will be executed. So what will happen within the function? This is the starting curly bracket, this is the ending curly bracket. Within this, whatever we have written, we want to print C. What is C? C is A plus B. We store 10 in A and 30 in B. So these two will be added, and finally you get the printout. Suppose let me run this one. So now my function is ready. When I call the function, then only I'll get the output. So now let me call the function. I can run all the things at one time, that's also fine. If I run this one, then I got 40 here. Tomorrow you want to see 400 here, you write 300 plus 100, you will get 400. You just add a 0 here, add 300 here. Even we don't want that. We don't want to go back to the coding area within the brackets, whatever is there, again change it. We don't want that. Then what will happen? We'll supply two variables here and we'll supply values from outside. That also will do, but we have started with this one. Now let's see what else we can do with a function. The name of the function is funi here now, and this is the function. Bracket parenthesis will be there. This is syntax of a function. Then this bracket you have to write, it's mandatory. You need to write the parenthesis mandatory, functi1 mandatory. This is also mandatory, compulsory. The name is optional, whatever name you can give. Now the coding, this is the here within the two brackets you can write whatever you want. I have 4 lines of code within the parenthesis. If you see here, 4 lines once again. I have not written print. Even if you don't write print, you have only one, it will be printed. So these are the 4 lines. I have not written the print statement, that's all. And what I did is I changed the name of the function so that you will be able to know this is something that will depend only on you. Whenever you want, whatever you want, you can write. Now if you run this one, you will get the same output, 30 plus 10, 40. Now let's go to the next function. The name of the function is fu1m I have written. Now this function will store the values 10 and 30. It will add 2 numbers. It will subtract b from a. This is not minus, this is arrow 1, so it will subtract b from a. Yeah. And here this C, in C you will get sum of the 2 numbers. So if you run this one, what will happen? You will get only one line of output. Okay, this is not over. So when this is not over, because the curly bracket is here, then it will show with this. You will not be able to escape from here. So you need to press escape. Remember, in your computer, if you press escape, again you see this one, this arrow, then only again you can run. Remember that one. So if you run this one, see, this is over. Now I can call the function. If I call the function, what will happen with the function name? Let me run this one. See, I got minus 20. That means I got only one. I wanted 2, I got only one. That's what I wanted to say you. When you don't write print here, one of them will be executed. I got this one, a minus b, but I didn't get a.
Why Sasi doesn't get that answer printed?
No, you have to write print. If only one is there, we don't write, but you have to write ideally print. If you write print in both the cases, you will get the output. Okay. Now this is another name, fen. This is the name of the function. And now what we are doing is, we don't want to fix numbers like 50 and 60. We'll supply numbers from here. When you are calling the function, instead of writing only the parenthesis, okay, we didn't write anything within the parenthesis there. Now within the parenthesis, I've written 100 and 200. Okay, so we are supplying 2 numbers from here. So if you run this function, you will get 100 plus 200, 100 minus 200. What will happen? 100 will go to A, you see A here, 100 will go to A, 200 will go to B, and then they will come here. The value of A will be 100, value of B will be 200. So you will get in the printout 100 plus 200, 100 minus 200. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah. So if you don't want to fix the numbers, and definitely you will want not to fix the numbers, because what is the usefulness of defining a function? You should get functionality. I mean, if you are not getting values, then why you need to define a function? Anyway, you can add 2 numbers, subtract, I mean, 1 number from other number. So why you need to define a function? So now this is the real one, real function. Actually you should write this way. You should supply from here and it will show you. Now what will happen if I run this one directly? I get a plus b and a minus b. You can check here. I got a plus b 300, a minus b minus 100. Now suppose I want to change. I can write any numbers here. I can write any numbers here. I will not go into the function. So this is the world of the function between 2 curly brackets. So I don't want to go to that world. So from outside I can change and I will get the answer. If I run this one, I will get the answer. Okay. So let me run this one now. I got 30 minus 10. Okay. If you see here, I didn't run this part, whatever is there. I changed here only, and I call the function with 2 numbers. Whatever I will write here while calling the function. Okay. So this one only I have to run time and again. I need not go to the coding part. I need not go within the function once again. I don't need. So I will run it. I will get my answer. That's all. Okay. This is what we want. This is automation. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. Now let me see what more we have. We have another fn. This is the name of the function. Here what you need to do is you have to print a. Okay. Then we store 18A. What is A here? You have to supply. If I have written print A, you have to see what you are supplying. You are not supplying anything. Then what will happen? It will see this window if A is available. If I have defined A previously, then it will take that value of A. Okay. If A is defined previously somewhere, let me check what is the value of A here. If I write a print statement here and I can check it, I can check anything here. If it's not there, then it will show me. Let's check it's there or not. Error in print ASAS, object ASAS not found. Remember, the variables are also objects here. Everything is object in R programming. So this object ASAS not found. Now let me write A. If it's there, then it's fine. Otherwise there will be a problem in this function. Let me run it. Yeah, A is available, that is 50. A is already available. There is a variable where 50 is stored before. So if you write print within the function, first it will check whether A is there within the function or not. It's defined within the function or not. If it is defined within the function, that's fine. That number will be printed. If it's not defined within the function, then what will happen? It will take from outside. Okay, it will take from outside. There is no other way. Now let me store some amount in A. Let me store some amount in A and let me print. Suppose I write 341. Now here you have to multiply. FIN is a function, name of the function, where we want to multiply two numbers, you will get it. That's fine. Now you see FIN, this is name of the function, and here A and B are not supplied, so you have to supply from outside. When you call the function with the name function name FINN, you need to supply 100 and 200, whatever you supply, those numbers will be added. We have not provided A. Still, if you want to run this function, let's see what will happen. Now if you see, still we got 100, right?
Yes, sir.
So when you got 100 here, without providing that, how you get 100? B is 50. That means A must be 50, right?
Sir.
Yeah, A taken. Now, if you want to check it, you can write triple A here. Triple A, we are not providing any number from when you are calling the function FINN. We are not providing any number. Then we have to check whether it will work or not. Let me try this. So we have defined, this is the first line. We have defined, we have given the name here, and we are calling here FINN with the name of the function. We are not sending anything, and I want to run it and I want to check it. See, it says object AAA not found. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So can I send something here? Now if you see, this is the function. Now suppose I will send 10 here. Will you get 60? That AAN is there, that variable. So how 10 will go to that variable? The problem is how 10 will go to that variable. Why not 10 will go to B?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So how can you ascertain that 10 will go to the variable AAA only?
Because B is defined, because of that it will go to A.
No, no, no. See, we human, we have brains. It's pure coding, right? There must be something by which it will go to AAA.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So you have to write it, okay? So when you are sending from the outside, you have to write the name of the variable here. So when you are calling the function with the name of the function FINN, there in that function you can send 10. So if you send 10 here, 10 will go to AAA, and then AAA will take the value, collect the value 10, and 10 will be stored in AAA. Got it?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, that way it will happen. Now we have defined B, there, and when that assignment statement AAA plus B is executed, you will get the value of C, then you can print C.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so now let me run it. You will get it. 60. Okay,
Okay.
you got it right.
Yes, sir.
Now suppose you want to send to B. Is this possible? Yeah, you just replace AAA by B.
Maybe.
But AAA you have to change here to 50 or whatever you want, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now suppose we don't have this. Can you get the printout?
Then the 10 will go where, sir? That is
Yeah,
the.
that is the problem. Okay, so we should not write this also. First of all, this will show another error. This will throw one error. So we'll not do this one. Now you go here. You go here. If you have written AAA, it should be there within the function. That is the
Yes,
first choice. If it's not there within the function, then it will try to take from outside the function. Okay, suppose I will write A plus B. A is already there, right?
yes, sir.
A is there. So if A is there outside, then also it will take from outside. If it's not available within the function. You know what is the value of A outside the function? See, if rice is available in Bengaluru, then we'll take rice from here. Sometimes there will be problem, means we'll take it from outside other states, right?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, if it's not available, it will take from outside. Okay.
Outside
Now,
means what you are defining, sir? Outside means some other before defined values.
yes, before defined value, see what I said is if you see the third window, you will be able to know what are the values already stored.
Already stored. Okay, 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 sir.
Yeah. So already we must have used somewhere. That will be there. If you print A, you will be able to know. Suppose I run A, I will be able to know whether A is there or not. You see, A is already there. That's why I took a variable AAA to make it sure that it's not defined before.
Defined before. Okay, okay, sir.
Yeah, if you define before A, then that value must be there. Here it will check if within the function, suppose within the function means you think that within the curly brackets Chennai is there, okay?
Yes, sir.
So now A value it will take Chennai or it will take from Mumbai or Bangalore or from some other place.
From Chennai only.
Yeah, that's why you got 90 plus 70, that is 160. If it's not available in Chennai, then what will happen? Then you will get, if you run this one, then you will get 70 plus whatever was available before stored in A. Remember, A outside, A inside, they are different things. Got it what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
Now if you run, what will be the answer?
From outside, some what is the value for
The
stored?
value we checked, it was 50, right?
50. Yes, sir. 50 plus 70, it will come.
Yeah, 50 plus 70 it will come. Okay. Now suppose you will send from here 10. Now three choices. You will get 50. B is defined here anyway. B will be 70. That is fixed. We don't know A, and we will write A also here. Let me write A also here. If I write A here, then what will happen? We are sending 10 to A, and A is outside 50. Then which value will be considered, 10 or 50? In this example, according to me, if you are sending 10 to A, then we will not see again outside. Okay, so that you can remember, people they know and they forget if we don't give any analogy. Now if I run this, see I got 80, I got 10 plus 70. I didn't get 50 plus 70, right?
Yes, sir.
So you have choices, you have two choices. Either you send it when you call the function by the function name, you send it, or you define within the function. Within the curly brackets, you define it. You have two choices. If by chance you forget it or you think that you can take it from outside, that is your choice. You can do it. Okay? You can do it. But what will happen is it will take from outside. If it's not there in outside, then what? Again, when I say outside, if you have defined another function, you want to take a variable from that, you will not get it. Are you getting me what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
Suppose I have defined another function with the name fin, there I defined a triple A. That triple A I will use here. It will not come to this function.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's not possible. But if this one is in a global environment, when I say global environment, it should be available for all functions. I mean, you have not defined within a function. Okay, you can say this way: online class. Online class is accessible to all people in the world, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is global. But when we talk about function, suppose local people are there, some are doing classes in Bengaluru, some are doing in Mumbai, some are doing in Pune, some are doing in Delhi. So these are local, the classroom sessions are local. Suppose the classroom sessions are the functions, you can say. So that way you can decide. When you have defined a outside of all the functions, then that is accessible by all the functions. Got
Yes.
it?
Yes.
Achha, now another question. Suppose I will print the value of B here, or I will print the value of A here, because we have never checked B. We can check that one as well. Let me check whether B is available outside or not. We'll print B. B we got 80. But what is the value of B within the function?
70.
Yeah, 70. B within the function is 70, but when you printed B, you got 80. Now suppose I will print B here. What you will get? Suppose I will print B here. B I will print here. What you will get?
Outside means it can take notes either of the values.
No, outside. See, it's available everywhere. That's what I said. B, whatever B. What is the value of B now if I ask? Okay, let me print it. You can see it in your eyes. What is B now?
60.
60. This is a global variable. B will be 60 only. Within the function, it's different.
Okay.
Within the function, it's different, but outside B will be 60 only. The variables you have defined within the function, they are limited to the function. Their scope is only within the function. Their scope is not outside the function. The scope of the variables defined within the function are limited to the function only.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay. Okay, sir.
The variables defined within the functions are limited only to the functions. You can never get access to those outside.
Okay.
Let's see what is C. When you run the function and you call the function FINM with 10, you got 70 plus 10, 80. Okay, C is 80 finally. C is a variable defined within. But now let's print C. What is C here? See, we got 110. That means C was there before 110.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So these are the global variables. The variables we have defined within the function are local variables, including the one we sent 10 to A. That is also within the function. That is not outside the function.
Yes.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the scope is also important. Scope of the variables only within the function. They are not available outside. Suppose I will write another variable AAA within the function, you will not be able to print that. Suppose instead of C, I will write C and I will run this one. I want to print C and I will get 70 plus 10, 80. That's fine. Yeah, I got 80 here. I got 80 because B is 70. I sent a value 10 from when calling the function with the function name, and 10 and 70 they added, and finally they supplied CCC, that is 80. Now I know that CC is 80 and I am quite happy to print CCC here. I will not get it. I can print only within the function.
Within the function, local maybe.
Yeah, so if I try to print here, I will not get it. Object CCC not found. It's not found. Now I will give you the proof also. See this one. We'll go to the second window now. You can check all the, what is the value of A? Global value is 50, global value of B is 60, global value of C is 110, global value of M is 300. So CCC is not here. Functions are there. Okay, what is the name of our function? FINM. You go to FINM. FINM is here. So this function will be there, but you will not get the values. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, you will not get the values. So here we got CCC value. We didn't get any value for CCC. Okay, this is called calling the function.
Okay, calling the
Yeah,
function. Okay.
FUNNN. Whenever you call the function, then only you will get the answer. Now you need to send values, right? You need to send values. Suppose I will send 2 and 3. If I send 2 and 3, then I should get the answer. Okay,
Yes.
I should get the answer. So let me run this. So what is the problem? Tell me. It says error.
Error. Unused arguments. Doesn't know, sir.
Yeah. Anything is new, it takes time. See again where you are sending 2 and 3.
To A and B.
Right, A and B. But how it will go to A?
The
How to?
function first, there we have to define A and B like that, sir.
Yeah.
A, there A comma B.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let me run this one now. 6.
Yes, sir.
So we got 6 here. You are able to do it. Okay. So this is the one you can do. So you can multiply two numbers. Okay, so this is the work of a function. You can add numbers, you can multiply numbers, you can divide numbers, whatever you want you can do. Now even I can write an expression. Instead of writing a multiplied by b, I can write plus another number 45, whatever expression I want I can write now. So this expression, see this one, not only using a and b, I can use some other numbers also, plus 45, plus 45, and what will happen? When I send 2 and 3, A and B will take 2 and 3, and finally you will get the answer. This is the working of a function, simple function. And later we'll have for loops with the function. We'll define for loop also, how to work with a for loop, that is also important. So for loop and functions initially you will come through. Then we'll go to data frames, that is very important. We'll go to matrices, and finally we'll go to data analysis. Now this is the function. Okay, my question is print A. Okay, so A will be printed. A is not defined, neither we are sending from outside. So what will be printed? If you call we are not sending anything. If I call this function without sending any value, so what will be printed in A? Tell me.
From outside values.
Yeah, outside, that's fine. Now we have defined A 80, print A. What you get in A here?
80.
Yeah. So though it was there in outside, because first of all, see, it's line by line execution. Once it will encounter the first line, it will try to print A. If A is available, fine. Otherwise, it will print A, whatever is there from outside. Now that you have defined A 80 here, then what will happen? The value of A will be erased. New value will be entered A here. So A will be 80. Okay, B will be 60. 80 plus 60 will be added. You will get the answer. That's over. Now suppose I want to print A here, then what will happen? Suppose I print A here, then what will happen?
From global outside.
Yes, this is what you need to remember. Now again if you print A, again the outside one only you will get. Okay, what we did is we changed, you can say, or we defined within that one, so the scope is only within the function. Okay,
Okay.
this is over.
Yes.
Next, FEEN. So here A plus B, A minus B, we are sending value. Okay, we are using paste function. Paste function CD, print paste CD. Okay, so paste is a function you can remember. If you don't know also initial, that's fine. 100 will go to A, 200 will go to B. Okay, suppose I want to print separately, I can write print C and print D. I can write print C print C. Now see where we have written paste CD. Okay, suppose we'll not use paste, we'll only use CD. Then what will happen? You check it. Let me run this one. You know what our work we are doing? See, it says something is missing. If you write only C, then you will get. Let me check this one. Yeah, I got 300. Okay, I got C. If I want to print D, I can write D. If I want to get both, I will change it. I will get CD. So the problem with this is, if you check this one, I got in 2 lines. I got in 2 lines. Okay. If you write a paste function here,
Paste. Okay.
yeah, paste function, paste C, and I will write D here. C comma D I will write, and then what will happen? I have to write another bracket. Okay, and I will erase this. I will erase this, and then I will print. If I print this, then if you check, I will get 300 minus 100 in one line.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so if you want to see next to this one, this value next to this one, then you have to write a paste function. Otherwise, you will get in different lines.
Okay.
For one print statement, you can print only one. So if you are printing C, you will get print C. If you are printing D, you will get print D. But you want to print so many things in one line, so you have to write paste, because there are 2 variables. Let me go to the next one. This is over. Now function AB, C is A plus B, paste the value of C again. Instead of writing that one, instead of writing C and D, if you write something like this, suppose, let me copy here, and I will write here, in place of C, I will write this. I want to print D, but the value of D I want to write, or maybe C is better. We can cancel this one altogether. Now we are adding 2 numbers only, nothing more than that, and I want to send 100 and 200, and the values will go, and then they will be added, they will be stored in C. I want to get the value of C. Not only that, I want more here. What I want? The value of C is the literature also I want. And you will say, why not write the capital letter? That also I have written. Now if I do this one in a better way, you will prefer this way. The value of C is 300. The value of C is 300. Instead of directly getting the answer, if you get something like this will be good, right?
Yes, sir.
So the C here is anything. Okay, this is a part of, see, within double quotes, whatever you write, that will come exactly whatever way you write. I can write this way also, the value of addition of 2 numbers I can write, or the value of A plus B also I can write. Whatever I will write, that will come here. The value of A plus B is okay, is this number, this 300, that is coming from this variable. This number is coming from this variable. That is what you need to remember. Suppose I will not write this here. I'll just write something like whatever I will write. If I write this way, then what will happen? Paste anyway, I don't require, but yeah, let me run this. What will happen? See, whatever I've written the sentence, that sentence you will get. Though for this we don't need paste also. You just write that way. Even you don't need to write within the function. Anywhere you write. The work of the function is to print this one. The AB values we have, they are not used. The function is used to print the function. Even if you don't write this, even if you don't send these two, then also you will get printout. Even if you cut these two lines, even if you cut all these, then also this will be printed. Okay,
Yes.
then also this will be printed. But there is a problem. Unexpected. What is the problem? Oh, two are there. Okay, so you run it. You run it. Yeah, here also you get. In Python you won't get. Okay, in R programming you are getting. That's good. Not a problem. Okay, yeah, all these things you can get. Okay, so let me go to the original one. This was the function. So if you want to see in a particular way, you will get it. Okay, whatever it is, this is over already. Let me go to this one. This is over. Now A is 15, B is 35, and you want to add A and B here. Sprintf, this is C type of coding. So there is another function fun where we want to store 15 and 35, and we want to collect that one in C, and then we have to print the value. So whatever we have written within this, okay, that will come, but you have to write %i. Then what will happen? This value will go here. This value, whatever you have written variable, that variable will be captured from here, whatever is the value you are finding, and that will go to this one. Okay, this is C type of coding. This is also available. Okay, so %i always you will not write. Sometimes if you want to print a string here, suppose hello world you write, and you want to print hello world here. Okay, you add hello and world. How to add those, we'll go to that later. Then you will not write %i only for numbers. Okay, this is another way. Just remember, you need not to worry a lot about this. In practice only you can know. Now see where again sprint_i. Here the value of C and D are, you want to write C and D, %i and %i. Then what will happen? See, the first C will go here. The second value you will go here. Okay, so C will be, this will be replaced by C. So the answer, if once you print, you will get the value of C and D are the value of C. Whatever is the value of C here, you must have calculated, that will be replaced here. Suppose C is 50, D is 100, you will get the printout. The value of C and D are 50 and 100. So these i's are replaced by these variable values, not variables, variable values. Variables are here C and D, you will get C and D. Here you will not get C and D. C and D values will come here, here and here. Okay, that is what you need to remember. And you like to see the output, I know, will do. Oh no, creating problem. Yeah, more new things when you see, that might be a problem. Cat you can write, past you can write. Okay, yeah, this is the one we were discussing. Okay, the value of C and D. Cat you can write, past you can write. Now you are finding the area of a rectangle. Okay, I'll send you this one, just you try yourself. So area of a rectangle, function L and B. So L and B you have to send here. Okay, 20 and 30. 20 and 30 will go to L and B. Then you have to multiply. You already said this coding. And the only extra thing here is, when you write sprintf, the value, the area of the rectangle is, see what we have written, %i, area. So what will happen? This area has some value, that value will come here. Why area value will come here? Because after comma you have written area. If you write A here, A value will come here. It will not depend on whatever you have written. Got it what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's all. That is the work of sprintf. Sprintf is borrowed from C programming, C style. If you don't want that style, it's fine.